Ladies and gentlemen, it is football playoff time, believe it or not. Ron Moshier, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill. I'm trying to recover from the Brewers game. I was going to say last night, but it ended about 2 in the morning. So
yeah, don't you? These games, they just go so long. It is tough. All right, well,
you got to check it out too, because Manny Machado wound up being one of the heroes, but a very Bush League play in the 10th inning. The bench is cleared. Could have been a brawl. If the Brewers' cooler heads didn't prevail, it would have been a brawl. And,
wow.
And then Machado comes out in the 13th inning, and he winds up scoring the game-winning run. But I don't know. Sometimes I shake my head that good things happen to bad guys. But you got to check it out. Get online and check out his interview and everything. He clipped the first baseman's leg on a ground out early in the 10th inning, and and wound up getting rewarded for it in the 13th. I just shake my head.
Wow.
I wish I had gone to bed.
Yeah, don't you love
anyway.
That? All right, so let's run down who's in. Playoff action begins this week.
Well, we have 12 local teams still in the playoffs, Bill,
wow.
and none of the matchups have 2 local teams in them. So, in Double-A, Proctor goes to Liverpool. In Class A, you got 3-time defending champion Whitesboro, 7-0 at home Friday night against an East Syracuse Manoa team that a few weeks ago they only beat 7-0. The last couple of weeks, Whitesboro really hasn't looked like the juggernaut it was looking like early in the year. They've done just enough offensively, and defensively they played really, really well. So I think last week was 13-0 over a very good Carthage team. So I still think their best football is yet to come, but ESM has been it's sort of like a East-West rivalry here in Class A, so that should be a good one Friday night. And then in Class B, you got the 2 locals who went at it last Friday night at BBS in the first game at their new artificial turf stadium. BBS beat Oneida, so you got BBS hosting West Hill, and Oneida goes to Marcellus in Class B. Class C, you got Mount Markham at Lowville and Little Falls at General Brown. Both those teams are heading north, and Lowville and General Brown, I think each one of them has 1 loss, and they're both very good. So that's going to be a tough road trip for Mount Markham and Little Falls. Class D, you have Frankfurt, number 1 seed. They've got a couple losses. Class D, I did a story on it Monday because you've got 2. Every team has at least 2 losses. So it's like a crapshoot in Class D.
Mm-hmm.
The defending champion, Dowsville, has to go to Onondaga, and Onondaga is very good. You've got Herkimer still ranked in the state. They host Sandy Creek. Frankfurt's at home against Cato Meridian, a team they beat earlier in the year. It looked like it was a blowout, but really that game was 15-14, I think, at half, and they wound up winning 34-14, something like that. So I'm saving in the other Class D games, the Quoits at Beaver River on Saturday. Yep. Almost all these games are Friday night. I'm saving the 2 of the best matchups for last in Class C. Holland Patton, top seed, 7-0, ranked, I think, 5th or 6th in the state now. They're at home. I say they're at home. They haven't had a home field all year.
Right.
And here they are at 7-0. They're going to play at RFA Stadium Friday night against Thousand Islands. And Brian Briggs, a former Holland Patton player, I think this was their first league title since 1997. It's a great story. They got 20 seniors, and it's sort of a team on a mission. So we're going to be at that one at RFA on Friday night. And another Friday night game that's a home game for Notre Dame, but they've moved it to Utica College at night. Should be a good one at 7:30 against Jordan Elbridge. So in Class C, we got a team in every quarterfinal game,
wow.
And in Class D, we have a team in every quarterfinal game. So
and
it could be a good weekend.
This has it's so different than the way it used to be, where teams would play, you go by their records, and they do the seeding, and we'd go to the Dome. Now it's actually it's a playoff. And do you like this better? I
think I do. I hate to say this, but league titles don't mean a heck of a lot anymore.
Right.
Let's face it. Whitesboro was their league champion, was the champion of their league. They played 3 league games.
Right.
So, I mean, this is all about winning a sectional title and getting to play in the Carrier Dome November 2nd and 3rd.
The sport has changed. The number of teams out there have changed. It's really and then you have this. Is it an 8-man football?
Yeah, the 8-man playoff doesn't start for another week. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And we don't. I don't think we have anybody in that. And they just go to the semifinals.
And most of these games will be Friday night, so we'll know.
All but one. Sequoia goes to Beaver River Saturday afternoon. So Friday night's going to be busy.
I read all about it in the Observer Dispatch. Ron Moshier, as always, thanks so much.
All right, thanks, guys.
Have a great day.